The greatest conqueror in history conquered an empire 4 times the size of Rome's, but when he died, he performed his final vanishing act. This is the story of Genghis Khan's forbidden tomb, the 800-year-old secret guarded by death, rivers, and a curse. We explore the myths, the recent scientific expeditions, and the terrifying reason why his final resting place might remain hidden forever. He was the ruler of the largest contiguous empire the world has ever seen, a man who forged a kingdom of conquest that stretched from the Pacific Ocean to the gates of Europe. But for all his power, Genghis Khan's final command wasn't about conquering, it was about disappearing. According to legend, Genghis Khan died in 1227. The cause is shrouded in mystery: fall from a horse, battle wound, illness, but his last wishes were crystal clear. He demanded a secret burial, no grand pyramid, no great mausoleum. He wanted to return to the land he loved, unseen. His loyal followers took his body on a long, secret journey back to his homeland in Mongolia. But this was no ordinary funeral procession. This was the beginning of the greatest cover-up in history. According to the history books passed down through the ages, the mission to bury the great Khan was fraught with peril and danger, storms, bandits, and treacherous terrain. But these obstacles were nothing compared to the greatest challenge of all: keeping the secret. They say the funeral escort killed anyone and everyone who accidentally saw the procession. They were eliminating witnesses. But the real horror began once they reached the burial site. After the Khan was laid to rest with immense treasures, weapons, gold, the spoils of an empire, the soldiers who buried him were faced with a final, dark task. To protect the secret, they were executed by a separate unit of soldiers, and then that unit itself was executed. A chain of death designed to leave no one alive to tell the tale. But how do you hide the very earth you just dug up? The legends describe a brilliantly simple, yet brutal solution. They diverted a river over his grave. Imagine it, 1,000 horses trampling the riverbed, churning water and soil until all traces of digging were gone forever. The river flowed over Genghis Khan, becoming his eternal guardian. To this day, we don't even know which river it might be. For centuries, the suspected area has been a place called Korig, the Great Taboo, or Forbidden Zone, a vast protected territory in the Khenti Mountains, guarded for generations by a warrior tribe called the Diverted. In the 21st century, the hunt went high-tech. Millions of dollars were spent: satellite imagery, ground-penetrating radar, even a massive archaeological project called the Valley of the Khans. They found thousands of promising sites, but the true tomb remained elusive. The secret held firm. So, will we ever find the tomb of Genghis Khan? The answer is probably not. It was designed too well. The secret was kept completely. But is it just clever engineering and geography protecting the tomb? Or is there something more? Many in Mongolia believe the site is protected by a powerful curse. Disturbing the peace of the great Khan would bring a catastrophe upon the world. For many Mongolians, this isn't just a superstition, it's a deeply held belief. Genghis Khan is not just a historical figure, he is a revered father of the nation. This cultural respect is perhaps the most powerful barrier of all, even greater than any river or curse. Recently, however, the search for Genghis Khan's tomb got a boost from an unlikely source: his own flesh and blood. Meet Batsak, the direct descendant of the great Khan himself. He has joined the hunt to discover the whereabouts of his famous ancestor. But why is the Khan's own family so eager to uncover the truth behind his burial? Well, it turns out there's a lot more to this centuries-old mystery than meets the eye. For starters, the legend of Genghis Khan's elaborate burial has captured the imagination of people around the world. Stories of his incredible life and conquests have been passed down through generations, and his tomb is said to be filled with untold riches and artifacts. But it's not just treasure hunters who are drawn to the mystery. There's also a sense of national pride at stake. As the direct descendant of Genghis Khan, Batsak feels a deep connection to his ancestor's legacy and wants to help uncover the secrets of his final resting place. However, the search for the tomb hasn't been easy. Despite numerous expeditions and countless hours of searching, the team has come up empty-handed. But Batsak is not one to give up. He believes that with the right resources and support, they will eventually find what they're looking for. In fact, he is so dedicated to the cause that he is even willing to put his own reputation on the line. Now, you might be wondering why. After all, why would Batsak risk his reputation on such a long shot? Well, it's because he knows that finding Genghis Khan's tomb would be a once-in-a-lifetime discovery. It would not only make history books, but could also bring him international fame and recognition. And let's face it, who wouldn't want that? But it's not all about the glory. For Batsak, this is a labor of love. He genuinely believes that uncovering the secrets of his ancestor's tomb will help preserve Mongol history and culture for future generations. Plus, who knows what other treasures and artifacts they might find along the way? Who knows? Maybe they'll stumble upon some long-lost artifacts or even unearth a hidden chamber filled with gold and jewels. Who knows what secrets the desert sands are hiding? All we can do is speculate and dream of what might be out there waiting to be discovered. In fact, there have already been some tantalizing clues that have turned up over the years. Back in 2006, a team of archaeologists uncovered a series of strange structures in the mountains of northern Mongolia. Some believe these mysterious formations could be the key to unlocking the secrets of Genghis Khan's final resting place. And who knows what other mysteries lie buried in the sands of time. For now, we can only wait and see what the future holds for the descendants of Genghis Khan and their quest to uncover his final resting place. But one thing is for sure, the legend of the Great Khan lives on, and his legacy continues to fascinate people around the world. It's a legacy of blood and iron, of empire and expansion, but also of cultural exchange and innovation. He was a brilliant military strategist and a shrewd diplomat, and his empire was a melting pot of cultures from the Pacific to the Baltic. But it's his supposed burial place that continues to elude us, a final victory for a man who conquered more than any before or after him. As we continue our exploration of Genghis Khan's fascinating life and times, we'll be on the lookout for any new discoveries that might shed light on the mystery of his tomb. Because who knows, maybe one day soon we'll finally unravel the secrets of the Great Khan's final resting place. In the meantime, though, we can marvel at the enduring legacy of a man who remains one of the most enigmatic and powerful figures in history. So join us as we delve deeper into the world of Genghis Khan and uncover more about his life, his conquests, and his enduring impact on the world. You never know what treasures and artifacts we might uncover along the way. But now I want to hear from you. What are your thoughts on the case of Genghis Khan's lost tomb? Do you believe the secret will ever be revealed, or is it best left undisturbed? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button for more updates. Thanks for watching. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring the world around you. Who knows what mysteries you might uncover.